His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. To the air, Allen. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He lets it fly for Lockett. Incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Steelers 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60
And they'll run on the inside handoff to the 43, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
18 Rattlers. 19 Lions. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 16. 13 yards the tally on the return there.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards.
It's a gain of 42 yards. That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Allen. And he fends him off. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Look out.
Here's Cook again. Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 55 yards. And the Bills have opened the lead up to 30.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. But no matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 25-yard line.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
3rd and 12.
Alert! Half 10. Where's that?
From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Fielded at the 33. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really... It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth from 21 yards away. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Allen off the play fake. And Sharp hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. A give. This is Cook. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They try again with Cook. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And I'm now.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
That's good for the Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Cook running right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
What's that?
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Bills have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
This ball deep for Tony. It got his man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
He'll try again, and this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
166 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset.
Here's 3rd and 7.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7, though, on the return.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And as this defense walks off the field,